What is going on, Fizz Nation? Welcome back to the channel once again. I'm sorry I've been ghosting you guys for the last few weeks. It has been a crazy August for yours truly. Been doing a lot of travel, a lot of work-related busyness. It's just been a crazy August. So after my birthday, I decided to take a couple of weeks off and just kind of enjoy what was left of the summer. Because y'all, summer is coming to an end. Now, we technically still have a few weeks of what is considered summer, at least from a scientific standpoint. The last official day of summer in the US is September 21st. But y'all, I'm running out of summer flavors. I feel like the 2024 summer flavors peaked with the Mountain Dew patriotic flavors we did back in July. We did a whole live stream to cover all three of those. Card is above my head in case you missed it. But I have one more summer flavor that I want to share with you guys that I've been hanging on to since May. Now, you may already be wondering, why are we getting a video on a Saturday instead of a Sunday? Because Fizz Nation, this is no ordinary Saturday. Yes, it is the final day of August. However, if you've been on the internet for any amount of time today, you have probably seen that it is also International Bacon Day. One of my favorite made-up holidays every year. Because Fizz Nation, I am a huge fan of bacon. Thank the Lord in heaven that I don't eat it as often as I wish I could eat it, because I probably wouldn't still be here. But I am a huge, huge fan. And that's why I'm so interested to try the flavor that we're trying today. That's right, Fizz Nation, y'all saw the thumbnail, y'all know what we're talking about today. Because today we are trying Grandpa Joe's Bacon Soda. You heard me right. Now, Fizz Nation, if you have been around since the Facebook Live days, you may remember that we've already tried a bacon soda. A number of years back, we tried Lester's Fixin's Bacon Soda on live stream. Didn't really go very well. That old live stream is on our Facebook page, and I'll go ahead and leave the link to that in the description below. But ever since then, I've kind of been wary of the concept of bacon soda. Because like I said, I'm a huge fan of bacon, and obviously I love craft sodas. So in theory, what's not to like about this, right? Well, if we're not careful, there can be a decent amount not to like. But I'm not gonna let that stop me today. Now, Fizz Nation, you may be familiar with the Grandpa Joe's brand if you've been watching since at least April 1st of this year, when we tried that brand's toothpaste flavored soda. Card above my head. I got this bottle from the same place I got that bottle, from Grandpa Joe's on the Strip District in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I try and make a trip or two up there every single year just to see what they've got. Always a big fan of their interesting selections. And back in May, this caught my eye and I knew exactly what day I was gonna try it. Today, for you guys. But that's enough of that, Fizz Nation. It is time to get right into the content that you guys are here to see. So you know what time it is. Let's go ahead and give it the old sniff test by popping the top. Now, every time we see one of these metal tops, we always have to ask the question, can we twist it or are we gonna have to pry it? So let's go ahead and try and twist it. And it twists right off. Let's go ahead and give the old sniff test. Wow. Okay, so it is always so surreal to take a sniff of a soft drink or something that is supposed to smell sweet, and then you get a sort of kind of anachronistic smell out of it. Now, this does initially smell sweet, kind of smells like caramel, but there is a smokiness to it. And that's kind of what's tripping me up a little bit, because that doesn't belong here. At least that's what my brain's telling me. But yeah, this is giving off a sort of smoked caramel type scent. And I think that's as far as the sniff test is gonna get us today, Fizz Nation. So let's go ahead and grab our trusty glass with ice, give it the old pour, and let's get a better look at this. Okay. Very interesting here. When I look at the bottle in regular light, it almost looks like a bacon brown, kind of caramelized, light caramelized color. But as I'm pouring it into this glass, I'm noticing there's more of a reddish tint to it as well. Almost sort of a magenta tone to it. And bear in mind, I'm looking at this in warm white light, so it might look a little different than it's gonna look when you're looking at it in just a regular room. But it is interesting to see the tint kind of change as it leaves the bottle here. But we have smelled it, we have seen it. Now it's time to go ahead and toss it back and see what it tastes like. So happy International Bacon Day, Fizz Nation. Here's to you. Oh, wow. It's got sort of like a multi-layered effect to it. Like, there's definitely a sweetness to this. I mean, all of Grandpa Joe's craft sodas are sweetened with pure cane sugar, but there's almost this sort of liquid smoke flavor that's kind of floating right underneath the surface of the sweetness here. And the smokiness is kind of reminding me of a bacon flavor, but it's almost in conflict with the sweetness. Because at first you notice the sweetness, but then right as you're starting to get used to that sweetness, the smokiness kind of hits you a little bit and it kind of comes up from underneath. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of threw me off a little bit. But the flavor itself is actually kind of pleasant, which is weird to me because I'm thinking back to that Lester's Fixins review that we did a few years back. And I don't feel like that had what this has. Very, very interesting here. Okay, so what do I think of Grandpa Joe's Bacon Soda? I'm not gonna lie, Fizz Nation, at first I was kind of conflicted. Like, it didn't feel initially like it all fit together. But the more of it I drank, the more my palate got used to it, I guess. Which tells me that you are somewhat of an acquired taste. You may not be a fan of it at first, and some of you may never come around to being a fan of it at all. But this is a very interesting flavor experience. It's probably not something that you're gonna wanna enjoy on the front porch, and it's probably not something that you're ever gonna reach for just general refreshment. This is the type of thing that you share with friends. But as far as a flavor profile is concerned, that smokiness is actually kind of what ties the whole thing together. It throws you off at first, but then it just kind of makes sense if you let it. I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but I'm gonna do something a little different today. As a flavor, I don't think I'd ever be able to give this more than 3 out of 5 sips. As a concept, I would probably give this 4 out of 5 sips. So I'm just gonna go ahead and split the difference on this, and I'm gonna go ahead and give Grandpa Joe's Bacon Soda 3.5 out of 5 sips. Because nothing about this is anywhere near as linear as I thought it might be. But that's gonna go ahead and do it for me this week, Fizz Nation. Thank you once again for stopping by. So as this is the final day of August and tomorrow is the first day of September, this review marks the end of the 2024 Summer Flavor Series. And I'm gonna be back on this channel tomorrow with the very first review of our 2024 Fall Flavor Series, where we will be trying Fanta's new Haunted Apple flavor. Looks like it's a tie-in to the new Beetlejuice movie, and I hope you'll join me here tomorrow for that. But if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button. It really helps us out a lot, especially since I took 3 weeks off. The algorithm has forgotten about me, probably. And if you know you enjoy this content and you want to see more of it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss any notifications for future videos, including tomorrow's. I'm gonna get out of here and finish this up. You guys have a great International Bacon Day, and we will see you tomorrow.